just going to play the first bit. That's the first little moment. Let's do it again. I'll play it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes sense, right? You've got G minor. We're basically going. Which is a bit like being, we're playing a line that follows the changes quite nicely. And this does happen a lot of the time when we play up and down the scales. You're always one step away from a note that works perfectly on a chord a lot of the time if you're playing a scale. And this is sort of what this is in a way. We basically take this G minor triad, going from the 5 down to the 5, then up again, and then we play a D7. So now we're not a triad, we're playing D7, but from the 7. We've got a very similar thing, but from the once we go back to the G minor, we're doing it from the minus third. So we're going to go. That's the next bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So once we get to that G minor bit, we're going to. This line's pretty intense. So it's quite hard. Probably hear Louis go. Anyway, I've just got into trying to play like that a little bit on the violin because it's sort of fun. From the G minor, the second G minor. That's the first bit. We're going to go. So what we're doing. So we're doing these sort of, I guess we're doing these little patterns that jump down the chord but go up the chord at the same time. Let's just play it a bunch of times actually. Once we get to the B diminished, I see that as a G7 flat 9. So B diminished there, you can see. The line I'm playing is, I'm going G, A flat, B, G, F. So from that G minor bit. Sorry. I'm going, it's really just playing either the triads over the G minor, over the minor chords and the major chords, or the notes of the 7th chord over the 7th chord. Three, 4, G minor, F7, B flat. That's what the chords are. 2, 3, 4. That's the whole thing. Let's do it a bunch of times and. Two, again, 2, 4. 2, 1, 2,
super following the changes with this. Let's try this. Let's try this out. Let's use this pattern and do it on all the notes of all of the chords. So we're just going to do this pattern of going down and up at the same time. You're going down the chord and then you're going up the chord. So we can do. Let's just do it in first position for the time being, and we'll do it on G minor, and we can start on this. Now we can go. T4. Again. If you play with nice enough rhythm, this can be quite a melodic thing to do. We're jumping down a note from the chord, and then we're going up to the next degree of the chord and jumping down, going up to the next degree, jumping down. Makes sense, right? We all cool with this? Vibes? Cool. Let's do it with the D7. Let's go from the beginning of the chord sequence, and let's see if we can do it with the D7. And let's go from the lowest part of first position to the highest part of first position. That's the D7. It's quite hard like that on a seventh chord. You can do it without the seventh chord and just do it as a triad. I guess we'll stay in first position. C4. Sorry. Again. 2, 3, 4. And actually just messing around with the two chords like that. You know? Really just starts to be quite an interesting thing to practice. It makes me realise I need to get better at jumping up to third when I'm messing around with things like that. So I always end up being flat, but it's an interesting effect to try and use on chord sequences. In fact, why don't we try practicing it on the chord sequence that we were just doing now? So just think about the triads and play with that thing. You don't have to go as fast as I'm going. I'm going. You can go G minor. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 G minor. I'll sit on it for a bit. Just G minor, and then to D7 now. The G minor. 3, 4. Very strong sound, right? It's old school sound, but I think it's interesting. It's a sound that's like if you spent loads of time just trying to play like bebop or anything past that point, this sounds really hard to get into your playing.